Contract law in Europe is a comparative contract course that we teach as a distance learning module, and we look at legal systems across Europe. We principally focus on England as a common law jurisdiction, France and Germany as a civilian system, and Scotland as a mixed jurisdiction. We also look at some other jurisdictions where they have particularly interesting or innovative ways of dealing with particular issues. And we look at very important themes or principles in relation to contract law and see how the different systems deal with those, and whether in fact the practical result is any different, or whether we all get to the same place but by different means. And as part of the course, we begin by looking at before the contract is entered into, so issues such as pre-contractual liability, and then we move through to things like formation, and during the life of the contract, issues such as interpretation and third-party rights, and continuing through the life of the contract to issues such as breach, damages and termination. And by the end of the course, we expect students to have an understanding and a critical awareness of how different systems respond to these important issues in contract law. As part of the course, we also look at EU harmonisation measures, so we look at the draft Common Frame of Reference and the Common European Sales Law, which has recently been voted on by the European Parliament. And we ask students to consider whether harmonisation across European contract law is necessary or likely. And so students at the end of the course should be able to form an opinion and back up that opinion, argue for their view in relation to each of these issues. And what students will find particularly useful is to understand how different systems deal with issues that arise in contract formation or contract negotiation. And lots of students on our programme have a non-legal background. They work in commercial contracts teams, or indeed they might simply be other professionals. We've had dentists or doctors on the course, and the reason that they're interested in the course is because they deal with contracts day in, day out. So we have lots of professionals who have a non-legal background together with professionals who have a legal background but want to internationalise their practice or be able to advise clients on cross-border issues.